Hey guys, welcome back to TitanCraft. So today, we've got a lot of work to do. We've got to add in some details into this building here, add some windows, add some foliage, and maybe get into the interior. And then we also have this entire area to take care of. This is probably not going to happen all in this episode, but I want to make a serious chunk, a serious dent in this project. Let's just get started. So I'm pretty sure that this nether tunnel here just permanently smells like wet sponge now. We are almost done. There's one left. One section left. And I've lost sponges. But at this point, like, I have been clearing away water all weekend. It is 12 o'clock in the morning. I have work tomorrow. And I just want to get this done. And bam. All the water has been cleared. Oh my gosh. Let's just clear up the sponges. And then I can celebrate. Eat. Okay. I cleared out all the water, guys. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's still a lot of work to do. But I cleared out all the water. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 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 Yes, yes. Look at... There's still more water. Oh, let's update that. Haha. Okay. I don't know what... Oh, wait. Check that out. I've got a map. Let's put this in a more prominent... Not prominent. Better place of honor. Actually, let's put this downstairs. Better place of honor. There we go. Well, I died. I was just repairing some shovels here at the Public Guardian farm, and I wasn't really paying attention to my health, and yeah. Well, I don't have to put the hat of shame back on, at least. I can give that back to Swirlybird. And I still have some shovels to take care of. So I keep looking over at this building here, and I'm like, why does this look weird? Why does it feel weird? And then I remembered, oh yeah, it needs windows. It needs windows. Windows. So I'm gonna go make some windows, guys. So here's what I got so far, and just this little bit adds a lot. I did like a pattern on the underside of the roof here, fence gate, and then trapdoors along the bottom. This, you have campfires, and then these nice little supports with a gate in between, and then I just started peppering in like a bunch of flowers and leaves, bushes, and then just kind of bone mealed a bunch of stuff, and it just adds so much. You've got a little bit of pop of color, you've got some nice details in here. It still feels like it's missing something, but I'm not quite sure what just yet. See if that helps a little bit. I also did this little bit here with like some campfires and some barrels. Yeah, and then obviously there's some hidden lighting in here too. Working on getting rid of the torch spam, which also really helps. I think I'm gonna want like a tree right here. Not a big one, a small one. So typically what I like to do with these tree builds is just kind of, you know, start adding some fences, build out the base of the tree, and kind of start building in like the first couple of branches, and to get like just the general idea of how the tree looks. Since I'm dealing with such a small scale when it comes to these fence trees, or these fence-based trees, I tend to like be really limited on how many fences that I put into it, and just kind of like make it look like the tree has more branches in it that we just can't see very well. And I do this by removing some of the fences as I go, and I kind of take a lot of time to like add in a bunch of leaves to sort of round out the shape of the tree, and then I take a step back to see if there are any leaves or fences that are just out of place, or that I need, or any places that need more filled out. And when I take a step back, you can definitely tell that there's a bunch of spaces that are sort of lopsided, or some fences that don't really work in different places, or some leaves that just don't work in different places. And with this tree, and you know, typically with these kinds of trees, it takes me some time to just kind of put something down, take a step back, move and remove things, just see how they look in the scene, see how they look in 3D, and make decisions based on how I understand how trees grow, and how to make the tree look how I want it to look. It doesn't have to be cool, or it doesn't have to be accurate. And really, it's all just trial and error. And for the base here, like, Sometimes it makes sense to have the base be a bit more filled out, especially if you're going to go with a more lopsided tree, just to show that the tree has some stability in it. But for these trees that I'm putting in here, it just felt too, it made, the thicker base made the trees feel too short and too stubby. So I played around with a handful of fences and a handful of stairs to see what works best, and in the end I just decided that it works better just as a straight tree. Yeah, that'll be fine. And something else that I like to do with these trees, just hang a lantern on one of the branches. Adds a little bit more light and life to the whole build. It's a good start. Oh. He dealt with a bunch of rude murder bats. Oh, stop it. Excuse me. Okay. Is that it? Can I get on? Can I get on with the video? Can I actually, yeah, work on this? Okay. Yeah, so working on adding in some details. Something I noticed while I was working on this was that if you put a rose bush, so between two 1-high block blocks here, and you set it back far enough where, you know, most people are not gonna like just come up to this side of the building like that. It actually turns it into a 1-high block flower that is more bushy than like the poppies and the tulips. And it adds a little bit more there. Another one is if you place a leaf block in front of it, it kind of gives the leaf block a little bit more red color in it. So it's a new day, and I have promised you guys some details on this building right here. So what I've got going on here is just like a handful of little details to add a little bit more life, a little bit more foliage, a little bit more texture to the entire build. I spent some time reworking this tower right here. I followed one of Mythical Sausage's tutorials. I will link it in the description. I did have to change it a little bit because the dimensions of this tower here don't match the dimensions of the tower in the tutorial, but it's the same concept. So adding a lot more little berries and barrels and some lichen through here. And this, I spent some time looking at images on Pinterest to see what I could do to add more detail through here. And I added some windows and some trees. I really like the way that these sort of fence-based trees look. They're not hard to make. You can make little small ones, you can make tall ones. I had actually wanted this one to be taller, but it's fine. I might just add another one in here somewhere. And then, yeah, just a lot more to make it look more lived in and a little overgrown. there was a beacon right here, so I made like a little barrel for it to look like it's coming out of. Back here, I'm not quite finished, but I've got something started. I'm working on creating, so I've got a couple of farmer villagers in there that I can sell some carrots and potatoes to. And I'm working on adding in, this is going to end up being sort of a trellised garden. I'm going to put a couple of small cactus farms in here. Maybe a small cocoa bean farm right here. Something else that I did was I added a little back door here. I felt like it was, in terms of buildings, you need an egress on every side of the building. We want to make sure that our trading hall is, compliant with fire code. So let's talk about this area here, because this area is not quite done, but I've been working on adding a little bit more foliage, adding in a ceiling, and kind of organizing the storage space that's in here and making it look nice. I've also been working on changing out these stairs for spruce ones instead of oak. The oak kind of just felt wrong in here, and as I'm getting more villagers in here, I might redesign this whole area here. I'm thinking I want to put like either some storage or a farm in the ceiling area. This spot would be really nice to move some storage into. But that is going to be everything for today. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments below. And subscribe for more. Have a good one, everybody. Bye!